So welcome back to my channel. My name is Norma Baleri, and in this channel we talk about creative entrepreneurship, passion economy, and monetizing your creative interests. So today I'm going to be discussing how I found my passions and how you can do the same to find yours. So I know you have seen all these motivational speakers and they're like, follow your passion, and you'll be like, yeah, it makes sense. It's just that I don't have a passion. So today I'm actually going to share 5 ways that you can find your passion, as well as common misconceptions to what passion actually is. So I've divided this video into 4 parts. So the first part is going to be all about passion. What is passion? How do you define passion? What does passion mean to you? Then the second part is going to be about common misconceptions about passion. Then the third one is actually how I found my passions, and the fourth part is how you can actually find your own. So part 1, what is passion? To me, I define passion as something that you are always thinking about. Like, you want to do it, you like doing it, and you're good at it. It's something that keeps you awake at night because you're thinking about it and you're planning your day around that thing. And when you wake up, it's the thing that you first go to, like you want to do it immediately. So it's something that you can do for hours and not get bored. Like, once you start and you enter like deep flow, like you don't even know when hours have passed. So that's how I define passion. So some people define passion as an activity that energizes you, something that energizes you. So you don't need to define passion as something that is like so big and so heavy. Like, some people have that big definition of passion, like, oh, this is my passion, like, as bad. They just put something heavy on it. Like, this is something that has been destined for me. Like, I feel like passion is something like so simple. Like, oh, I'm passionate about writing. Oh, I'm passionate about cinematography. Like, I don't feel like that heaviness is not, it shouldn't be heavy. I don't know why people feel it's like heavy, like, oh, I don't have a passion. Like, I don't have a passion. Like, what do you like doing? If you like doing it, and once you start doing it, like, you're like in the flow, that's a passion. So I'm going to talk about common misconceptions about passion. Number 1, some people think that you must have only one passion. Like, as per, what is your passion? Oh, my passion is this. My passion is singing. No. Like, it's only one that you must have. Like, it's only one that God gave you. That's a very big misconception that people have about passion. Once you hear the word passion, you just think purpose, destiny, fate. Like, I don't know why they're not the same thing. I don't think they are not the same thing. So I don't know why people like mixing them, like putting them in the same category. Like, what's your purpose? What's your passion? It's your destiny. Like, you can have more than one. You can have more than one passion. And like, look at people. Like, there are several people that have more than one, and they are thriving in more than one. Like, look at your favorite celebrities now, your favorite influencers. They are doing more than one thing. They like more than one thing. Sometimes you might not even know what they like doing. They just keep some things behind closed doors. But many people like more than one thing. So you cannot just say, oh, you must have only one passion. Number 2, your passion is lifelong. There are so many times where you are interested in something and you think that this is something that you can do for the rest of your life. Like, you are so absorbed with it. But I want you to think as passion as energy. And energy can fade away. Like, yeah, you might like drawing so much now, but in 5 years, if you don't like drawing the same way you liked as now, like, don't beat yourself up, because it's energy, it can fade away. So just because I liked something when I was a baby doesn't mean that I have to like it now. Passion can die, and that's okay. Then number 3, you can't get tired of your passion. Yeah, I've already said that, okay, it's something that you can do for hours without getting bored. Movies, books, like, society has portrayed passion as something that is like a fairy tale, like, as far, it's so perfect, like, you just want to do it every time. But there are days like, I don't want to do things that I like I just want to watch a movie, like, or even 10 movies that day, and I don't want to write, I don't want to make a podcast episode, I don't want to do anything. So you can actually get tired of it. It's called resistance. Sometimes your body just does not want to work, and that's okay. There are days where you get frustrated and you want to quit. Maybe it seems harder, but that doesn't mean that you're not passionate about it. So now that the misconceptions are out of the way, let me talk about how I found my own passions. So I'm a writer, I have a podcast, and I do nails, like, among other things. So there are a lot of things I'm actually interested in, but those are the 4 that I actually want to start with on this channel and just discuss. So I think the first passion I actually got was writing. For as long as I can remember, like, I've been writing. I think it's just one of those things that you're actually interested in when you're small, and it doesn't fade away with time. I just loved stories. I loved movies. So I used to act out my dolls and teddy bears. But there was a point in my life where I realized that, wow, like if you are playing with teddy bears at your age, like people are going to be looking at you somehow. So I decided, okay, these stories are in my head. Like I don't need to act them out to my dolls again. I can actually like write it. So that's like the major reason why I actually started writing. But actually did not have any other interest until the lockdown, because that lockdown was like you had so much time and nothing to do. I think the major reason why I found a lot more interest because of like I was open-minded. I was open to like trying new things. So that's like a very major tip, but I'll get to the tips later. So I was very open-minded and I was interested in like learning new things. I heard about screenwriting and I was like, screenwriting, like what's my business in screenwriting? Let me just check what it's about. And actually really loved screenwriting, like writing for movies. And the more I learned, the more I was like interested in learning. And from screenwriting, like screenwriting writes for movies. So you learn things about cinematography, like videoing, that's what it is. Then directing, like, so now one of my goals, I've actually said to my podcast, is actually to make a movie or join the movie industry actually, because I don't know, I just like everything about it. Like sometimes I'm just watching a movie and I'm like noticing the things that the creative decisions that they did in that movie, and I'm like, I can't wait. So that's screenwriting. Then for podcasting, I just wanted to start monetizing my writing. I was actually monetizing my writing from competitions, but I wanted more. And I wanted to like document my journey basically. If you want more information about that, you can check my podcast. So I started my podcasts and I interviewed people. Like I've always been a very curious person because I always wanted to know like why you did something, like why somebody does something, like why they behave the way they do. Like that was something I was actually interested in. I wanted to know why people acted the way they did and why they chose the interest that they're interested in. Then this YouTube channel too is like an offshoot. Once I done my podcast, I knew that okay, I needed to add video elements. So like you're open to trying new things. And the thing about all this, my interests, is they have a very similar theme. So they're all around storytelling. For my writing, my screenwriting, movie production is all about storytelling, fiction. But podcasting and starting a YouTube channel is all about actual non-fiction, like reality storytelling. Then I'm also interested in nails, but that's something that I've actually like admired from afar, and I just did not know how to start. But I started a nail business now, and basically it's just willingness to try new things. So whenever an opportunity comes by you, like you don't think that I'm not the kind of person that likes doing this. Like you've not tried it, so how do you know you don't like it? So 4 ways to find your passion. Number 1, get out of your own head. Yes, it seems harsh, but you cannot find your passion by thinking about it. You cannot say, okay, photography, I don't like it, I like it. Like you can't do that. You can't find your passion by thinking about it, by thinking about the pros and cons in your head. Come out of that head now, because your brain is built to criticize you. So if I say, oh, dancing, if I think about dancing, like I say I want to try dancing, if I don't actually practice the dancing, my brain is going to say, Norma, dancing, can you dance? So your brain will always find ways to criticize you. So the more you stay in your head thinking about these things, like the more you lose the motivation because you are staying in your head. Number 2, get out of your comfort zone. I'm actually a very big proponent of getting out of your comfort zone because that's where the magic happens. Because you cannot say, oh, I'm looking for my passion, or I don't have a passion, and you're scrolling through Instagram like throughout the day. You're not going to find it there. Come out of your comfort zone. Try new things. Okay? Number 3, write the things that you could be interested in. Note, I didn't say write the things that you are interested in. Write the things that you could be interested in. Let's say I use the example of photography now. If I see somebody taking a picture and I'm like, okay, this seems interesting. Before your brain starts bringing out the inner critic in you, write it down. Like, okay, I saw something in photography that I might like. Let me write it down. So write it down. And if you don't have anything on your list, just go online, search for like list of hobbies. And anything that you remotely even like, a little bit, like 2%, write it down. Write it down. Once you write it down, go after the list. Okay, your number 1 is photography. Go and research about photography. Go and try taking pictures with your phone. Just practice. So once you've written down, you maybe like 10 things. You write it down. Start checking things off your list until you find something that actually really resonates with you. Then number 4, and this is my last tip, try everything. Your brain just loves comfort. And it might be easy to say, okay, this is not something that I might actually like. But even if you know you don't like it and you have not tried it before, just try it. Like, just try it. Every new opportunity, just try it, because let's bet. Don't come and tell me in the comments that, oh, I did everything that you said and I did not find my passion. It's a lie. So if you already said, your passion doesn't have to be one thing. It just has to be something that you're interested in. And if you find things that you're interested in, at least for the moment, it's going to be okay. And the thing is that passion is supposed to be the destination. It's supposed to be like the journey. Like, okay, I like writing. And from writing, I found directing. From directing, I found, like, it's just different things. Once you found one thing, that does not have to be the thing that you're going to end up with. Just start it. And maybe from photography now, you see, okay, you like video editing. From video editing, you see you like coding. It will build up. So your passion is not the destination. It's a journey. And the things that I'm interested in now, 20 years from now, I don't have to be interested in the same things. They would have led me to something else that I'm interested in. So they don't have to be a final destination. You just have to keep moving. From photography, you find something else. You find something else. I don't know if I'm ranting, but I hope you get. If this video helped you, please like the video. And if you enjoyed it, you should watch more videos. So, till next time.